Hello, this is Don 𝗙𝗂𝘂𝗀𝗡, and we are playing on the GunMuse. Okay, so we've got some new features built into the game here since the last patch, and I know I took a little bit of a delay. I did a little quickie patch for 6.8 video, and I've taken some time to look around, and it went away, but it came back. So what we're going to talk about is the do-it-yourself pack. Okay, we gave some serious thought to this because first it came out and they did the same thing where purchase attempts are limited to 3. Got to get that out of your head. You're competing over their fun. I'm talking to the Fun Plus guys now. You're competing against my starving little Asian boy who sells me millions and millions and millions of stuff for $5. And I, as a round die exploitist, make sure that he doesn't charge me more than $5 for his 150 hours worth of grind out labor. You know, that's just the way that works. Everybody knows I, being a black man, am going to exploit whatever I can. Okay, so we're looking at, you know what? Let me move myself. Oh, that didn't do it. Pink. Let's get over here. Off the screen. Okay, so the do-it-yourself pack, very straight and simple. I don't know why I had to answer this question. Okay, where's it at? I mean, people so opposed, and then when you say the DIY, frankly, Fun Plus, DIY was easily understood by me because I'm a do-it-myself guy, right? But the people you're talking to have never done a damn thing for themselves in their lives. So you might want to rethink that phrase. All right. So here's the packs. Now, the nice thing about buying this versus buying exploiting my little starving Indian kid over there, when I exploit my little starving Indian kid, I have to use that RSS right away. But Fun Plus made that easy. I can go through 1 billion food in about 20 minutes now. Especially when my T12 troops seem to just disappear. Once again, during another KVK, where in the last 4 kingdom events, somebody has showed up right next to my castle with a troop attack 2,000% above every other stat they got in the 8,000 range, and what looks like a castle that hasn't been played in, I don't know, a year or so in some older kingdom. They're still a level 6 airship, but they have an 8,000 troop attack. You know, and then we all saw live on the KVK. That was the last time I put a film up, was the live KVK 2 weeks ago. And the guy turned around and says, I ran the bin. For those who don't know what a bin is, that's a database. The guy was literally telling me he built a castle in 2 weeks and he ran the bin. He was going to win that fight. And then you all saw him win that fight. I had nothing but a trash march left. I'm so strong in this area of castles in there, I went and killed every other troop in his kingdom that was in a tower and a palace, whole 9 yards. Y'all, I bounced around and solo hit all the way down to where I was throwing T7s and clearing towers. So that is on the live video. It's unlisted. You can get those from the website. Okay, live videos get unlisted now. I get a lot of people asking where the live is, and it's usually the guys asking where the live is. It's the guys who have to watch me for their job. They want to know what I did with the live because I turn them right off. So the lives happen on a Saturday, and they think they're going to come in on, and they usually ask me somewhere around, China time, which is Monday. Where's my live video link at? I wanted to review it in my car. It happens. It's weird. Okay, so the DIY pack, we're gonna show it right here on film. We're just gonna go ahead and buy me one. So I can unscrew up the cheating. Look, there's a math problem in here. I'm not even going to say they're cheating, but the reality is not very many people risk their troops. So the small community complaining about the loss of what they risk is a 100% problem. It's not a 5% or complaining problem. I just got in this discussion with one of the app builders, because we got an app, we're building the calculators over on the thing. And so part of what we're doing there has to coordinate with an app. 62% of my viewers are phone based. Makes sense. We're talking about a phone game, right? So asking people to have a computer or use a computer, is not very smart long term. So I'm very adept at the website stuff. We dominate there, but we've thrown out some of the old math for the new math, because I needed this stuff in a database so that I could translate it to any new language down the road. I.e. being, I needed to go to a Linux-based app for the Google guys, and it's a Linux-based, but it's their own Linux for Apple. And then you gotta build that app, you gotta submit it, and then wait. So if you guys think you get pissy about waiting an extra day for the Apple to drop your Guns of Glory patch, oh, you're gonna be hating me when Apple takes 2 months to approve mine. Okay, so that is what it is. I am not the problem there. That would be Apple determining whether or not we have enough value for them to sell our product and steal 30% of our money doing it. Yes, I need to be approved for them to get 30% of something they have no hand in creating. Why? They act like they're Joe Biden or something. We gotta raise these taxes. Oh my God! What? How can we get through life if we don't raise these taxes? Okay, so the other thing is the troop training gear came out, right? That was another part of that patch. Now, I have purchased 2 of the troop trainers, the $9 ones. All right, the $99 one. Okay, so we sat down and did a little math on that one. If you're an avid troop trainer, the $99 is worth every penny in just about 6 weeks. Okay, if you spend $50 a week on troop trainers, you buy the $99 gear once, just suck it up. Don't build troops for 2 weeks. Suck it up. Buy the $99 on week 3. Save all your free speed ups during that time. And what it comes down to, with just the 2 pieces in a, excuse me. You guys got to excuse me. The wind's been blowing. I'm sitting here coughing, hacking, and sneezing. The wind out here in New Mexico has been blowing between 60 and 70 miles an hour. And this is a desert. I literally took a leaf blower and cleared almost an inch of dirt off my driveway. I've had a mud puddle up my nose for almost 15 days now. I mean, it's just you can't carpenter blow that much dirt out. It gets down in your lungs. It hurts. I already got lung issues. If ever there was a reason to wear a mask, that's it. The other reason to wear a mask is if you want to avoid taking a DNA manipulating shot, rush to market so that they could blame the Orange Man for something they had in the works for the last 10 years. But it'll all be his fault because he said, yeah, go ahead and make it. Because everybody knows Donald Trump is a brilliant scientist, forged it all himself, took over, shoved everybody out of the way, and created a DNA manipulating cure for a disease that didn't exist in less than 6 months. But I digress because I'm bored. And for all you about to type in, would you please leave the politics? Just go somewhere else. This is what I do. You can't turn around and tell everybody you've watched me for years if you don't know that I've done this for years. And most of the people watch me, they subscribe, they follow, they go to the website, they pay me money directly to talk to them. They don't even wait for Google to do it. It's join the club, man. For those who don't know, over on the website Silver Rogers Raiders, I got a video that's going to come up that a few days after this, where I'm going to explain how I came up with the math to solve an unknown variable in the final result math that we needed. So you don't know what you're rolling against, right? I don't know what's going to be on there. So how do you build a calculator when you're fighting an unknown? Well, we do laws of averages, of course. You know, you can't help the guys that are cheating. You're just going to have to learn to do what you did when you first started the game with these cheaters. You're going to have to learn to be where they're not. I'm going to have to learn that, guys, not just you. All right. They won't stop cheating. I got people sending me PMs from all over when they watch the films and says, wow, we do not have those problems in our kingdom. You know, and you're watching a little micro kingdom where you see, and the last couple lives they've watched the chat box and stuff and seen the guys actually come over there and just taunting us, claiming to be employees. And I do still use the word claiming because I can't prove they're employees. The one Lost King personality seems to operate 4 different personalities. I mean, one of them can barely speak English. Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing, because I barely speak English. I'm more fluent redneck than anything. They don't have a translator for that over Google, just in case you're wondering. So you're going to get your troops back in speed up savings at about the 50% they promised you for the 2 gear pieces, plus the other percentages, plus the drums. You add everything up, and your trainings go down about 38%. You're going to lose about 38% fewer troop training speed ups. That's a big number. That's if you've got your expeditions per day, you know, that's 33% more. It's like getting 30% more when you're saving. Save a penny, earn a penny. Benjamin Franklin, right? So we're saving a penny to earn a penny here. You know, you and I both know what's going to happen when you save 33% on your speed ups. You're still going to use all your speed ups. You're just going to have 33% more troops, right? But if you don't protect them from the cheating that seems to be going on, you ain't going to have squat. And I want everybody on the lookout for this unbalanced account stack reports. I will show those. I put this at the end of the film because this is one of these things. You can come over to the forums. Look, they're all over the place. They seem to be otherwise abandoned accounts. I mean, literally, there's no free stuff done. But suddenly they have the paid stuff done. Or, you know, so you're going to notice these things. We'll show you. This Godzilla with a level 64 guard, a level 68 guard, 1 star. You know what a level 64 guard is? That's how long it takes you to build one in 1 day. That's 1 day. You know how I know that? I hit people with Blackbeard in KVK. I had just built Blackbeard minutes before KVK. I got it out of the daily deal. I got 1 star on him. I slapped a whole bunch of guard XP on him, got him all the way up to 65. One of the guys in my alliance got him all the way up to 70. But 1 day is what it took. Okay, so we're going to show you the stats on this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get this off over here. This would be his troop attack stats for having a level 6 airship on a alliance that is a year older than mine. Okay. He's leading the megas. He's a year older than me. That is 12 50% events, 12 freaking pirate events, vampire events, whatever the spin the wheel ones are. Those thingamajiggers, the thingamajiggers that do the thingamabobs. And then we're going to go down in here and show you that he wasn't even close on damage numbers. In any damage number. my damage reductions, battlefield treatment, and this is why I'm saying I lost a bunch of troops. I only had one march to start with today, and I used it on the attack. I went around and killed everybody in both kingdoms, their towers, their palaces, everything with that one march. During the battlefield treatment, because I was only losing 15, 20,000 troops per kill of a few million. Did I save that? Surely I did, because it was a Blackbeard freaking deal, right? And the rest of the time, the mega rallies, I was running around with like T7s and stuff. Hold on. Kind of active. If I can dig through this, holy crap. Well, I guess I could look at that. That wasn't it. You know what? That's going to get all the way down into my freaking UAC, isn't it? Which I don't really participate with. I don't know where. When the hell did I send that march? There we go. All right, there's my Blackbeard hit. Say I got Blackbeard 1 star 65. All right. You know, and I'm sporting a 6700 over, and this is their palace leader. First thing in the morning, this is the person who had the palace maggot. That gives you an indication of what the strength of the kingdom was, right? Yeah. And of course, you know, I slaughtered her. That wasn't the goal. I mean, 1.27 million, and I lost 17,000 troops. Lost more than that because the T12s just poofed. They didn't go anywhere. If I had only lost 17,000 troops, I'd have been hitting those people all day long. I would have had a lot, you know, but that's not what happened in reality. That's what the stat report says. So that when I complain about it later, it's like, oh no, you're just not knowing things right. I know I ain't got the damn troops. I know the report says I lost 17,000, killing 1.2 million, hitting 1.6 million, and I killed 1.27. Thank you for the KVK loot. We will address the KVK loot in a video because for some reason, until I bitch about it, it doesn't seem to get fixed, and we're now we're still handing out rose books during KVK. This is the day that they expect to collect $30,000 per kingdom, and the loot is always behind the curve. Though that loot on KVK day, because it requires so much loss and so much money to prep and so much money to recover, better be the best loot you got. Every rose book you sent me in the last 2 KVKs should have been Valkyrie books. And quite frankly, you're not handing out the 5-star gears fast enough. Not the 5-star 6 stars. You need to be handing those out a little heavier. That's taking epically too long. It's hard to convince somebody to put some money in some skin in the game when it will take them a year and a half to be competitive by risking what they've got. So that is what it is. Dink dink. Move myself around here. So the Blackbeard, I've already put him into use. Calculator's almost done. Guys, the math on the calculator, I figured it out. It was really a troubling problem. I come up with this new system of figuring out an unknown. And I said, man, where in math do they use this so I can just copy it from somebody else? Well, freaking NASA. You know. So I went over to NASA and read some of the NASA math, going all the way back to the 40s. You know, how do we determine the distance of celestial bodies and stuff? Because we didn't know how far the sun was from the Earth, right? And then once I figured out how they were doing that, I applied the method to RogersRaiders, and I will tell that story in a different video, I promise, because I'm a big follower of Einstein. I'm actually writing a book. Been writing a book for a couple of years called the Einstein Search for God. And And the what I discovered about Natha made me giggle, and I understood why it was done when it was done, and it just I'm now using the same method myself. It's just you would think after being at my age I would have known that's what happened before. I know, but we'll do that in a separate video. So I appreciate it. Thanks.